Hi Gemini, this is your monthly April tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of April. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in April. We have the Page of Cups, we have the Eight of Swords clarified by the Fool, we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Three of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Six of Wands with the Chariot and the Lovers, and we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer or perhaps another Gemini or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Not only is it a general reading, this whole reading revolves around some kind of an event, a particular event that you'll be invited to go to at some point in April. It could be a concert, a birthday party. It could be, if you know an Aries and they're celebrating a birthday and they're inviting you, I think you should go. If you know a Taurus who is celebrating their birthday at the end of April and they're invited, I think you should go. If you're invited to some sort of a party, a concert, event, gathering, I think you should consider going. You know, make sure you don't go to some shady events, but if these are legitimate events, I think you should go. That's what this whole story is about here, right? So speaking of an invitation, the first card that came out is the Page of Cups. This is the invitation right there. It could be coming from a particular individual, it could be coming from a friend, it could be coming from a birthday boy or a birthday girl, whatever. So the invitation is right there with the Page of Cups. And the next card that came out is the Eight of Swords, and it's clarified by the Fool. So for some reason, you're going to think about it, whether you should go or not. I don't know why, Gemini. Gemini are very social people. I know that because I am a Gemini, as some of you may already know. But something about this event is going to make you think, I guess, because the Eight of Swords, the next card that came out, this is, I think, you kind of thinking and overthinking a little bit. However, the good news, you'll decide to go, right? First of all, the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Fool. The Fool is you going. The Fool is taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, right? Just saying yes. And the next card that came out is the Ace of Swords. Pretty much the same thing. This is you deciding to go with the Ace of Swords, right? Then it's clarified by the Three of Cups. This is where you're going. The Three of Cups is a card of an event, celebration, gathering, party, concert, what have you. For some of you, it doesn't have to be like an actual place where this celebration takes place. You could be going on a trip, right? And that could be a celebration, or perhaps it will require for you to travel to get to that place where this celebration takes place, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Six of Wands with the Chariot and the Lovers. Both the Six of Wands and the Chariot are victory cards, success cards, feeling great cards. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card, by the way. You could be dealing with a Cancer. The Chariot could also play out as you actually going someplace. And like I said, for some of you, it could be like a longer distance. And the Six of Wands, back in the day, used to be called the proposal card. But overall, this is a card of victory, success, feeling like you're in the center of attention, you know, just basically feeling great about the decision you're going to be making. The Chariot, like I said, is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer or yet another victory card. And it's also a card of just moving forward and not looking back. And then we also have the Lovers card. The Lovers is your personal card, Gemini, unless you're dealing with another Gemini. You know, the Lovers is also a card of a choice, so we all choose to be in relationships or marriages. It could still be a choice for you to go. This is you deciding to go to that event or a party or something. The Lovers is also a soulmate card. It's also a twin flame connection card if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the love of your life. So this person could turn out to be the love of your life, Gemini. You know, it could be as simple as that. The Empress on the bottom of the deck is an amazing card to have, because perhaps the new person whom you'll be meeting will be, you know, looking at you as the Empress from the get-go, because the Empress often comes through as the future wife or the future significant other figure. The Empress is also somebody who is expecting a baby, so if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together. And the Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It's abundance in its purest form, and in my spreads, the Empress usually shows up as a sign from above or a stamp of approval, so to speak, for a connection to move forward. So I think the universe wants you to go, the universe wants you to move forward. We've got quite a few major arcana cards on the table, right? I count 4. We also have an ace here with the Ace of Swords. Aces are always good. The Ace of Swords is also the truth. The Ace of Swords is also, a very straightforward, very direct conversation that you and the new person will have about what you want to do next. As some of you may already know, the same card could play out in multiple ways, even in the same spread. So overall, like I said, this whole thing revolves around some sort of a trip or an event or a gathering or a celebration that you'll be invited to go, and I think you should go. Be safe, make sure it's safe, but, I think you'll be definitely happy with the outcome. All right, really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person going forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 5 of Wands, we have the World, we have the 2 of Cups clarified by the 10 of Cups, and we also have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo. The Hermit on the bottom of the deck is the personal Virgo card, so if your significant other is a Virgo, it makes total sense. If they're not a Virgo, that's okay also. What I see here with the 5 of Wands, the first card that came out, perhaps you've been fighting lately. You've been fighting a lot, or you've been having a lot of heated discussions, or it kind of feels like you've just gone through some sort of turbulent times. Something was off, or perhaps it just boiled over time. But the good news, I guess, all of that is going to become a thing of the past. So that turbulence, those fights, those discussions, those arguments are going to come to an end. Because we have the World right there, and the World is my happy end card. So the 5 of Wands is coming to an end. The World supersedes the 5 of Wands because it's a major arcana card. So the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, if it's not a Virgo you're dealing with, then perhaps the two of you, it's like you kind of like push the reset button. That's what it feels like with the Hermit card. Perhaps both of you brainstormed about it. Perhaps the two of you sat down and talked about it and figured out the root cause or root causes of what was happening here, right? Perhaps you weren't on the same page. Perhaps one of you was holding a grudge. And I think the two of you will just have that conversation or a series of conversations, and you'll get to the bottom of it. What was causing all that turbulence, right? So that's what I think the Hermit is, in this case, represents. The two of you going within, doing soul searching, but all of that is, you're doing that together. The Hermit is a thinker as well, right? And happiness will be restored as a result of that, because the last 2 cards we have on the table are the 2 of Cups with the 10 of Cups. That's one of the best combos you can potentially get, right? It's really hard to beat this combo. The 2 of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of 2 people being on the same page, right? So you're getting back on the same page. And the 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriage. So you see, communication is always key, Gemini. You should know that. You are the best at communicating in the zodiac. All right? So yeah, have that conversation, figure it out, and get back to normal. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, in April. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. We have Judgment. We have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Cups. And we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or perhaps a Taurus. And I think this is the two of you getting back together, Gemini. Yep, we got two aces on the table. We got the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. We've got Judgment. Yeah, Gemini. It is a reconciliation. Anyway, two aces, right? The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal, and I see it all the time when people think that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them. So that could be the case here, and you're gonna say yes, right? We also have another ace, the Ace of Cups, which is clarifying the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, this is the person rushing back in. Right? Perhaps they think that they're going to lose you. Perhaps you're already starting to see other people. Perhaps you're still friends on social media and they see how you go out on dates, socialize, have a great time. Or something else could be kicking this person's butt. Something else could be triggering them. But this is them rushing back in. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight out of all four knights. It could be a fellow air sign, just like you, Gemini, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or, like I said, this is the energy of them kind of being in a hurry, right? The second ace, the Ace of Cups, clarifying the Knight of Swords, is all about genuine, authentic love offer, right? So perhaps this time apart made them realize what you mean to them, you know. And I forgot to mention the Ten of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, all the way to your right, to the left. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a commitment or marriage. Very solid, very grounded, very long-term type of a deal with a Ten of Pentacles. Judgment in the middle is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck is the personal Taurus card. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Or the Hierophant is the second commitment or marriage card. The Hierophant is about something traditional, you know, like a committed relationship or marriage. And it's a very spiritual card as well. So you're connecting with this person on so many levels. I don't know why the two of you called it quits, why the two of you broke up, but there's a second chance. It's definitely a second chance, and it could definitely go all the way. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, in April. We have the Lovers, we have the Hierophant, we have the Three of Cups clarified by the Sun, and we have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another Gemini or a Taurus or a Leo. You know, I keep hearing the phrase finish line. It's like you're crossing the finish line in April, and that could play out in so many different ways. Some of you are getting a new job that you always wanted, or this job will just pay a lot more, or you're like stepping up in the corporate ladder. Others of you could be retiring, right? So you no longer have to work. Others of you, if you've been in charge of a huge project at your company, you'll be finishing the project and you'll be celebrating because it'll be a big success. Others of you could be starting your own business and you're celebrating that. Some of you, if you already run your own business, you will accomplish something. This is definitely some sort of an accomplishment that's going to make you really, really happy. All of this has to do with your personal inner strength, right? So speaking of strength on the bottom of the deck is what I was just talking about. Literally strength, courage to keep pushing, to keep going, to keep doing something, right? If you always wanted this particular job, just keep pushing. If you wanted a job in a particular field, keep pushing as well. Keep studying, keep, passing exams for particular certificates. Keep meeting with people in the industry, right? So the Lovers, the first card that came out, that would be you, Gemini. It's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading. That means you're definitely in charge here. Everything is in your hands. The Hierophant, the next card over. This, when it comes to work, business, and finances, the Hierophant is a card of something official, something formal. So if you're looking for a new job, it'll be a full-time job that will involve paperwork with the Hierophant card. Or you could, if you run your own business, that's your business right there. If you want to start a new business, that's paperwork being filed. If you already work for a company, that's the company right there with the Hierophant card. right? The last two cards we have on the table are the Three of Cups clarified by the Sun. The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration, and the Sun clarifying it is the happiest card in the deck. So whatever is you're accomplishing, whatever you're getting, whatever you're starting, or perhaps you're retiring, this is still going to be a reason for celebration, and it'll still make you happy. Don't forget, the key word here is strength. Keep going, keep doing, and it's yours. Alright? Cool. Here's an advice or a word of wisdom for you, Gemini, for the whole month of April. We have Death, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups clarified by the High Priestess, and we also have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So this Queen of Pentacles, the second card from the left, is the person you'll be dealing with. This is somebody you already know. It could be your ex, it could be somebody you used to work with, you used to be friends with, you went to school with. You're no longer talking to this person, right? And something must have happened, because the first card I came out is Death, and I think Death in this case symbolizes the end of your connection. You know, I don't know what happened. Like I said, I don't know the nature of this connection, but it's no longer there. And this person is going to be coming back, and they will want to either reestablish this connection or they'll want to get back together with you. The Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody coming back from the past. But the advice for you is to not reconnect with them or not get back together with them. The last card that came out is the Four of Cups, and it's clarified by the High Priestess. The Four of Cups is a card of a rejection, and the High Priestess is either your own intuition, right? Perhaps they screwed you over in the past, and perhaps the universe wants you to know they'll do it again. So use your intuition, right? It kind of feels like this person will sound very convincing. You know, they will want to talk to you, and if you do listen to them, they will sound very convincing. Right? But the universe wants you to say no, or suggests. This is an advice spread, right? The High Priestess could also be something they are hiding from you, or they're not telling you the whole truth, right? They're definitely not telling you the whole truth. This person is kind of shady, that's what it feels like. Perhaps they are experiencing some sort of difficulty in their life, right? They're not going to tell you the full extent of that, but that's the reason why they're coming back, because they want something from you, because of what they're experiencing. But this is just one of the scenarios. But either way, say no to this Queen of Pentacles. Most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female. Absolutely doesn't matter. But if you already know this Queen of Pentacles, then you know who I'm talking about. Alright, so yeah, that's what I got for you, Gemini, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing April. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.